Right, making another go at this today, hopefully a bit more successful. And now we have chats, so we should be able to see what's going on. Get the YouTube chat here. Let's get Twitch smaller, put it over here behind the camera so it doesn't bother you. So I got my chats there, over there, and then we have some images that I've chosen to see if I can make this work today. Yesterday was very painful. Hopefully it'll be better today, and that's just kind of to inspire myself, something I've done before. Yeah, so I'd like to try to get something with a similar degree as that at least. I'm gonna take it very slow, so we'll see how it goes. So I've got this thing in 3D that I've done using blocks. I brought it in from Blocks, from Google Blocks, and yeah, and I was just trying to add some lines on top. Still got the wire? Yeah, we still have the wire to get. You kind of have to make, like, your traces need to be very quick. You need to feel very confident about the traces you're making. It's a very interesting thing when you're deleting in mirror mode. It doesn't actually delete mirror mode. So let's try using the straight edge, see if that helps me get a nicer line there. Okay, so we're gonna go from there to about there. From there to about there. Let's suspend it. Let's drop it there. It doesn't matter that he's hiding on the other side, because I'm gonna get rid of this guy later. If you're watching and you want to drop a line, I've actually got the chats working here, so I can see. You should be able to see this. You can see if anyone messages. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like to say, go for it. I'm just gonna put a note, I think, just so people know. Oops. Hopefully you can read that from there. Oh, and it's mirror on this side, great. Clean it up. Alright, let's see. Let's carry on. A nice thing is that because the mask has so many details around it, and I think there's a reason for that. It actually helps you start shaping up the head without it's very hard to like do a line and for that line to make sense when you look at it from a different side, because those lines are part of the design of the helmet. It kind of works okay, so it's quite useful. Now I just kind of want to get rid of all of this and do it again with a straight edge, to be honest, because it kind of worked really well up there. So let's get rid of this bit here and this bit here, and let's use the straight edge. Same with those bits there and there. That should be good. Let's go with the straight edge now, and let's give it a go, see if it works. So it kind of starts the only problem with straight edge is that it seems to leave like a kind of thicker bit at the end. This needs to have a bit more, come more from the top, like from there to there, and then there. I think that's better. Okay, then we got a bit going up, kind of following the eye. And then it goes down very shortly, about there. Try again. Kind of there. Kind of there. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's kind of shaping up, I think. And then we have a tiny bit there. Oops. I like to be able to toggle the visibility of this guy. That'll be actually useful. Okay. Right, so let's now. I'm actually. Why is this moving like that? I'm actually kneeling, but I don't need to. See, it gets a bit thick at the end, which is not great. Why is this moving so much? It's gotta be the sensors. must be getting in the way of the sensors. I need to get a third sensor, it's gonna make it easier. Let's go here. So we got one line that goes. See, I need to try to do this really softly. It doesn't seem to make a difference. There. Actually. There. Kind of there. If anyone in the chat wants to say hi, I've got the chat working now, so I can see you there. Be nice to test it out. There. Okay. Right, what else? I'm gonna do next. It's got like some weird stuff around the neck. Seems to go all the way. Kind of to the base. Kind of from here. Like that. So now if we get this guy out, kind of starting to see a shape forming. Let's give now. See, the nice thing is, for one reason or another, I think it's a deliberate design of the character. All the kind of parts have got very defined forms. Kind of makes me think that I wonder if when they're designing this kind of thing, they sort of say, well, what if we went and made a comic book specifically about the character, right? So Flash, there's already a Flash comic book, right? But what I'm trying to say is that one specifically about the CW version of the Flash, you know, about his Earth. And so then you have all these lines in the neck, in the mask, that aren't really necessary for a normal character, right? For a live action character. But on a comic book, it's really helpful to start giving something shape on a flat page. And here comes very handy because when you don't have those things, being able to start giving it this shape is very useful. Very useful. So you don't have to do like a line in the middle and just start making up the shape. So what else do we have? I think right off the bat of the line in the neck, we start getting the communicator. And actually, I'm actually gonna go freehand on this one. I think I'm gonna try to do a freehand. I'll try a couple of times. That's okay, I think. And I'm gonna go with straight edge, and I'm gonna do the ear very straight. It's too thick. Started from the top so that we get the thick line is towards the inside. Actually, we're gonna do the ear in yellow, so I'm gonna grab this color that we've got here, which actually picked from the image itself. We're just gonna leave ourselves a little sample here, like that. There, and we're gonna try to pick color from there, kind of like that. And now we're gonna go back to the wire, I think. So we have one bump, and then the next one goes all the way down to the end of it. Kind of like that. How are we doing this? Let's start from the top again. And in, so that we get the soft bit there. Come on. That's kind of alright, I think. So when we get this guy out, we're starting to get some kind of shape, I think. That is kind of alright, I think. Alright, so what next? We should have made the ear as well, really. Let's see if we can do that. Make this really tiny. There we go. And then choose the wire again, no straight edge, and then how is it? Okay. Try again. Come on. Oh, I need to remember something. I don't actually like the head that I made here. Is very round and it's not actually right. So if I do this here anyways, I'm gonna have to move it anyways. I'm gonna have to move it because I want it to I want to compress it a bit that way. Yeah, so we'll do that in a moment. I think that'll be fine, and we'll get rid of him later. And is that an extra trace there? Can I get rid of that one? That's gonna be difficult. Let's try like this. There we go. Oh, how do we get rid of him? Okay, we'll get rid of that a bit later. It's easy to get rid of anyways. I'm just trying to see if I can put on the strap so I can let go of the controllers a little bit. There we go, that's better. Otherwise you can hold them a bit too tight. Hopefully you can see it from there. Okay. And oops. I'm gonna bring the chat on this side. For a moment. So that I can see it from this side. And let's see what else are we gonna do now. We start doing some of the coloring externally. Maybe we should start doing some more shapes. I think let's do more shapes. We took a different color, so we're gonna pick this one up. Yeah, that one. And the wire again. And we're gonna do some more lines. So we're gonna do this line here. See, I like the straight edge because of how easy it is to use, but it's problematic in that it kind of leaves like a strong trace at the end, and I'm not sure why there's a way to get rid of that. There, that's good enough, I think. Okay. What else are we gonna add here? Maybe some shapes to the head. Like here's what I mean. So you can see off the top of the head here, all this block here should not be there. His head needs to go back a bit. So we're going to, this is partially wrong as well, because he's following the shape of this head, and the shape of this head isn't quite right. So let's try, instead of actually deleting it, because not, in terms of shape it's okay. Let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna grab that. Oops, not a bit. Then I'm gonna grab you. That bit and that bit. And now what I want to do is move it back a bit. Obviously the problem with that is that it doesn't affect the other side. So that isn't great. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think we're good, because if I cut here, we can fix it later. Let's do that. Let's get on with it. So we want to add some form of shape. I don't have a straight edge. Kind of like that. There. So what I want to do there is that the head shouldn't really bulk up all the way around here as it does, but it needs to go closer in. And that will work, I think. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. All right. What can we do with the back? I don't think the back has much. Just turn around a bit. And there. Kind of finish this up a bit. Kind of like that. Whoa! Trouble with the tracking there. And then like that. Let's do it properly. There we go. That's better. And we still have his neck in all the pictures is very marked anyways, so it's not gonna look too wrong if we kind of like, let me just lift him up a bit. I'll put the camera a bit further out like that so you can still see it. Like that. Let me like reset the camera a little bit. So let me reset the camera onto there. That should be exactly what I was looking. Anyone on the channel? Anyone wants to say hi? Say hi if you can hear me. Just check the channel's working. Chat. Actually, I'm going to take my helmet for a second and take a quick look. I hopefully can remember which way my computer is. Alright, let's continue. What's next? Oh, we have a crying child. I think I'm going to take care of that.